Hey Guardians, DuddyX5 here. Did you want to play Destiny Rising on your PC with keyboard, mouse or controller? Today, I'm going to cover 2 ways you can do that. Let's get into it. The first way is head to the official Destiny Rising website, playdestinyrising.com, and hit the massive Play on PC button. This downloads the MuMuPlayer installer with Destiny pre-configured. So what you want to do is run that installer, and you'll be prompted with something a little like this. Now, mine's saying this is an override installation because I've already got it installed. But what you want to do is just hit that install button. The MuMuPlayer will do what it needs to do, download the assets it needs for the emulator. It will install the emulator. It will then launch the emulator to something a little like this. And then it will open up Destiny Rising and begin downloading the assets for Destiny Rising. And this takes a while. I think it's in the ballpark of 4 to 7 gig. And then once you're in Destiny Rising, you'll be prompted to sign in with your Google account. You can do that and then enjoy playing. So that's MuMuPlayer. The other option, if we head back to the browser here, is BlueStacks. Now BlueStacks is much the same. There's a Play on PC button for Destiny Rising right here. You can hit that. It will download the installer. You then run the installer and follow the on-screen prompts to get the installer up and running. Once you've got either BlueStacks or MuMuPlayer installed, you may need to configure the emulator beyond its default settings. And in most cases, this may not be the case. But for me, I just went in here, made sure I had 8 cores. I had 16 gig RAM, which is half of what my desktop actually has. I went into display, made sure everything looked fine for my monitor. For my device model, I went for a preset S25 with the highest GPU model. Now, the settings on BlueStacks are quite similar. So you can configure BlueStacks or MuMuPlayer however you please. One thing to note, MuMuPlayer is made by NetEase, and if you're just looking for a quick, easy, officially supported option, MuMuPlayer is my recommendation because it's made by NetEase, the game's made by NetEase, and during my playtest of both BlueStacks and MuMuPlayer on my ROG Ally, I had the most success with MuMuPlayer. I haven't used BlueStacks on my desktop. I just went straight for MuMuPlayer. But I've had far less graphical issues in MuMuPlayer on my ROG Ally than I ever did in BlueStacks, no matter what configuration I tried to adjust on my ROG Ally. Once you're in Destiny Rising itself, you can configure your input type and controls, whether you're using a controller or keyboard and mouse. There may be key bindings you wish to adjust, and so that can just be done through the game settings. Mouse and keyboard settings are here, as well as all the bindings. And if you've got a controller connected, it's much the same. I've played with both an Xbox controller, a PlayStation controller, the inbuilt controls on my ROG Ally, and keyboard and mouse. The only input type I have not yet used is touch. To me, even though it's a mobile game, it almost feels like it's a proper game and mobile just happens to be the platform it was launched on. It doesn't feel like it's a mobile version of a game that happens to be on other platforms, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. The game feels like it was built to be used with a keyboard and mouse or with a controller, and maybe if you just wanted to complete a quick mission, you can frustrate yourself trying to use the touch controls. I don't know. But that's my take on it anyway. Hopefully you've got it all set up and it looks a bit like this. I mean, the game for a mobile game looks great. As far as games go, full stop, the game looks great and is fine. Like, graphics to me don't need to be AAA lighting, reflections and all this to make a game good. As long as the graphics aren't breaking my immersion, I'm happy. And so thanks for watching. Hopefully you've got your emulator set up. One thing to note, if you are playing on Mac, BlueStacks may be the only option. As far as I could tell when I was trying to set it up on my M series Mac, MuMuPlayer installed a version that locked you into like a 7-day trial, and then it was going to be paid after that, whereas BlueStacks is obviously ad supported and will continue to run for free beyond any period of time. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you're using, and don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny Rising content.